Not It's kind of just a condensed general overview of the WebEx calling training that we do with our customers, which normally we're customizing it a lot more to fit people's specific needs and kind of talk through options that meet what the customer is doing. But today I wanted to show you some of that, and in the hopes that we can pass this along to other people who are interested in seeing what we're doing. So today we're going to cover WebEx calling, the application, how to download it, and some of the general settings, as well as a couple advanced ones. So first things first, I'm going to share my screen and talk through how to download the application. So the first thing that we want to go through here is downloading the app. So from any internet browser, I can type in download WebEx, press enter, and it's going to bring me here. So normally it's the first page that shows up. And from here, I have the option. So I can say download WebEx. Most computers now are using Windows 64-bit. So choose that option. It's going to prompt you to download it. If you're on a Mac, you can go look in your system info and find what type of chip you're using. I think its options are Intel or M1. You also can download it on Apple and Android devices. You'll have access to it there. So the application looks like this. This is me signing into one of our trial accounts. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of walk through some of the options that you have available. So the first thing I like to start with is calling. You can see that this is kind of a test account, so there's not a lot of current calls or missed calls. I just kind of spun it up recently. So what I can do is type someone's name on our team, and I can see people who are available on the team. Green circle means they're available. The red box with an up arrow means they're presenting. So I can call someone on the team that way. I can type in someone's extension, or I can type in their full number. And I'll also see the number that's assigned to this count. So you can see right here. What I'm going to do from here is I'm going to disconnect my device. I was connected to a video endpoint, so if I want to disconnect from a video endpoint, you'll see also video call and the audio call. So I have some options there. If I had desk phones or any other types of devices, I would also see them here as my preferred choice to call. And the nice thing is when you're making outbound calls, I can choose to call through a desk phone. If I have a desk phone, I can use the app, I can use a mobile app, or I can use a device that's tied to it as well. From here, if I have a call come in, I'm actually going to make a call to this number and show you what it looks like. It should pop up here. So you see it pop up, and you see the call coming in from the main attendant. Mute myself there. And when I pop it up here, it's going to show me some options as far as what I want to do with it. So if I click the three little dots, it's going to allow me to place it on hold. If I have group call bark or call bark set up, it's also going to allow me to park a call in a specific spot. From there, I can park a call and it will show up down here on the call retrieve options, or I can transfer it. If I click transfer, I can do consultative transfer, put someone's extension in or their number in or type their name in. And if I do consultative transfer, it's going to say, hey, Brett, I got so-and-so on the phone. Would you like to speak with them? Brett's going to say yes or no, and then I can transfer the call. I can also just blind transfer, type the person's name in or extension, click transfer, and it's automatically going to transfer that call to that person. And then from here, I also have some other options as far as so what I did there was I parked the call and then I picked it up. So let's say retrieve, it's going to bring it back here. And now I took that call off of the call park. So if I'm part of a call park group, I'll see a little alert flash on the bottom if I'm not already on the call, and it's going to allow me to retrieve the call from that call park group. I also can conference in multiple people. So if I wanted to transfer, if I wanted to conference in Kim, I'd search my contacts for Kim, select Kim, I'd click on it, it would add her to the call or to a video call if I wanted to do a video call. And then some additional options you have here too are if someone has the Webex app and you also have the Webex app with meetings attached, you can invite and meet someone to have a Webex meeting. So do some additional things there, which is kind of cool. And then I'm actually gonna, so I can mute my line. I can turn on video if someone else has the Webex app as well. And I actually end that call. And then let's talk about call queues. So the other thing that I have the ability to do, and actually before I get into that, I forgot one little thing. So if I want to transfer a call to voicemail, either my voicemail or someone else's voicemail, I hit *55 and then the extension. And then that'll transfer to the voicemail. One thing, if you don't know what your extension is or any information that you want to kind of look at as far as your account goes, I can come up here and I can go into the edit profile, and it's going to show my extension as 388. I'll be able to see that as well. So if I want to transfer it to myself, *55 388, and then press call, and it's going to transfer it there. Same thing with any other users, *55 extension, and then press call, and it will call. Okay, so now we're going to get into some additional advanced settings. So if I do have a call and I'm on a call, you'll be able to see, it'll show up over here too on this messaging side too, and it will show like I'm on a call. So I'm going to actually place another call to this. We're going to bring that up so I can show you this. And you'll see it show up here. So the other thing that's nice and a lot of people ask about is, do I have the ability to pick this phone up on my desk phone? And the answer is yes. I also can go into the app and it will show a similar option. So a lot of times when I'm traveling on the road, I'll take a call from the app to my cell phone and close my computer down, and then I transfer my call from the desktop app to the mobile app, and I can continue having that conversation on the road traveling. So another nice thing that I can do, if I hang this up, the next thing that I'm going to see is some advanced call options here. So one we're going to talk about is the call queue. If I'm part of multiple call queues, it's going to give me the ability to sign in and sign out of certain queues. So if I'm signed in online but not signed into the queue, you can use this option of signed in. If I'm signed out, I won't get any calls. It'll say signed out. My status will show as signed out of the queue. And if someone looks into the data, it'll show that there's no one available in that queue if I'm the only one there. It's going to default because the settings that we set up to be available. So any calls that come through this call queue are automatically going to ring me as part of that call queue. The other thing too is with call queues, I have the ability to log in and set my status. With hunt groups, I'm automatically available in those hunt groups. So a couple differences there. I also can come down and apply some other options. So one of the things that we can set up with the platform is single number reach and voicemail to email. And so a lot of times we collect that information ahead of time, and then we just turn on those settings for individuals. Well, one of the things that's really nice is if I come in here and I set up my call forward settings, right now it just says do not forward calls or forward to voicemail. I can also come in here and say open preferences and add someone else's number on my team, or I can add my cell phone or something else. Click in there, plus add the number, add number, save it. And then it will allow me to, when I'm out on vacation, forward out to whoever my replacement is or whoever's helping support me, or whatever the options are. And I can do that. And then I just choose from the simple, easy drop down here, forward calls, select the option, and I'm all set and ready to go. I also have the ability to do call pickup like I was talking about earlier. So if I park a call in a group park, or if I select that we want additional options here, I can say P1, P2, or something like that. Um, a little flashing option will show up, and I can pick up and retrieve the call from those spots. If I want to set my settings here, I can also come in here and set myself to do not disturb, which means none of those calls that I'm getting will ring to me, and it will change my status up here to a little red negative sign, and then that's going to put me on do not disturb. On my physical phone, I also have the option too, which we'll cover that in another training. And then when I'm available, I can clear that status and come back and take calls, and things will pop up. So that has been a brief overview of the Webex calling app. The next training that we're going to do is on messaging.